Once upon a time, there was a small dog named Spotty, with white fur and black spots. Spotty lived in a warm and cozy house with his owners, where there was a large stone fireplace. His favorite place was by the fireplace. The crackling sound of the burning logs and the warmth always called him into a peaceful sleep. Spotty's days were usually quite calm. In the mornings, he would play with his owners, go for long walks in the afternoon, and in the evenings, he would always nap by the fireplace. Spotty's biggest adventure was running and playing in the garden during winter when it snowed. He loved jumping into the snow and trying to catch snowflakes with his nose. But one day, as he was lying by the fireplace as usual, something happened. One winter night, Spotty's owners were out, and he was home alone. The fire was burning, the logs were crackling, but outside, a snowstorm had begun. As Spotty was dozing off by the warmth of the fireplace, he heard a sound. It was the faint chirping of a bird coming from outside the window. Spotty stood up curiously and approached the window. Outside, in the middle of the storm, a small bird was trembling, getting lost in the snow. Spotty immediately realized that his little friend needed help. The snowstorm scared him, but his desire to rescue his friend overcame his fear. He pushed the door open with his little paws and threw himself into the storm. The snow was too deep for him, but he didn't give up. Gathering all his courage, he ran quickly toward where the bird was. Spotty gently picked up the small bird in his mouth and carried it to the soft cushion by the fireplace. The warmth of the fire revived the bird, and Spotty lay beside it, giving it comfort. As the flames danced in the fireplace, Spotty's small body protected the bird. He kept watch over it throughout the night, and by morning, the storm had passed. When Spotty's owners returned home, they saw a bird next to their little dog by the fireplace. When they heard about Spotty's heroic story, they couldn't hold back their tears. Spotty, with his small body, had shown great courage and saved his friend. From that day on, the bird became Spotty's best friend. They named the little bird Kanat, and every day they played in the garden, running across the grass. Spotty was no longer alone. With his new friend, he had new adventures every day. When spring arrived, Kanat built a nest on a branch of a tree blooming with flowers in the garden. Soon, he had a family. While Kanat lived in the nest with his little chicks, Spotty was always by their side. Kanat, with his strong wings, taught his babies how to fly, and Spotty watched them peacefully from the shade of the tree. Once the chicks learned to fly, they would all land on Spotty, playing games with him. Every morning, Spotty and Kanat's family ran happily through the garden, and in the evenings, Kanat and his chicks would come to Spotty and nap together. For Spotty, true friendship sometimes meant simply falling asleep by the fire or under a tree blooming with the beauty of spring.